The Olds Institute for Community and Regional Development, also known as the OI, used their recent board meeting to encourage input from committee volunteers and community partners.
And how we communicate and how we interact with the community, with the council.
This information gathering workshop was facilitated by the town's CAO, Norm McInnes.
Actually, implementing some recommendations that came from some research in the community, suggesting that we really need to do things differently. So what we're embarking upon is a process of, instead of doing strategic planning as we do traditionally, we're trying to invoke a culture of strategic thinking. So tonight, in a very short period of time, we're going to gather some very important data around the 6 outcome statements of the Olds Institute. We're going to analyze that data, and we're going to report back on that data all in one meeting. Beginning of a long journey tonight, and I'm really thrilled to be part of it.
Who do we need to engage? Who needs to be included in a discussion?
Tonight we're gathered to review the outcome statements of the Olds Institute. This is a process that we decided to undertake after our governance review, which is basically to ensure that our vision, mission, and outcomes match the goals of the community and that of our volunteer base. Tonight we're going to look at the 5 outcome statements, as well as whether or not we're financially viable and have the right revenue streams and financial capacities. So do we have a strong social network, a vibrant cultural scene, good governance, a strong economic base, and are we good stewards in the environment? We're going to look at all of those issues tonight and really listen to what our volunteers have to say and the community at large.
If your pitch is finished before the 3 minutes, please don't sit with your group. Come and sit up here with me. So
tonight was an informational night for the Olds Institute to discover whether our 6 outcomes that we do our business through the Olds Institute board was relative to what was happening today in the committees that are made up of volunteers of community members that report to the OI board. I would say there was some revelations in the information that we got and the amount of information that we got. Very useful in moving forward with this information for the board to see what direction our community needs and wants to go in. So now the information will be collected and put together by our governance committee, which will then report to the board on whether we are actually being effective with our outcome statements that we have in place, or do we need to modify them to react to the change in what's happening within our community. I think tonight was a very good example of how connected and engaged the Olds community is with the number of volunteers that showed up here tonight to give their input on bettering the Olds Institute and our purpose in this community.
For more information about the OI, you can visit their website at www.oldsinstitute.ca. Olds Community TV, your go-to channel for news and information in Olds, Alberta.